Hi.
You up for helping me out with another project?
What did you have in mind?
We need to deal with the threat posed by the Railroad and the Minutemen.
Sounds good. Where do I sign up?
Let me explain. The plans these groups have made to blow up the Institute and leave a giant radioactive crater in the middle of Cambridge. That's gonna displace a whole lot of innocent people. And neither group has really thought this through. For example, the Institute has technology that can help the synths the Railroad is trying to protect. If you blow the place up, they can't create any new synths either.
Tell me about the Minutemen.
As for the Minutemen, the Institute is a treasure trove beyond their wildest dreams. Full of manufacturing equipment and agricultural technology that could revitalize the Commonwealth. It would be foolish for them to destroy all of that.
Where are you going with this?
Look, the Institute may not be Mother Teresa, but incinerating their facility doesn't serve anyone's best interests. There's a saying, it's easy to love your friend, but sometimes the hardest lesson is to learn to love your enemy.
Your point being?
All I'm saying is that we need to remove the incentives for the Minutemen and Railroad to attack the Institute. And to do that, let's just say a few assholes from the Institute might have to disappear.
So where do I come in?
I'm glad you asked. There's someone I want you to meet. She's an Institute scientist named Carter Beckett. She's going to be visiting a nightclub called Club Snuggle.
Does it involve a back room and a handful of singles? Making it rain?
Weird, right? So, as it turns out, no one in the Cambridge area wants their homes or businesses reduced to ashes. Club Snuggle is located on the river across from the CIT building. If the Institute blows up, they're directly in the path of the explosion. To prevent a blast like that from putting them out of business, the club's management is willing to play ball with the Institute. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, I guess. Anyway, head over to Club Snuggle when you have a moment and talk to Dr. Beckett. When she asks you for an authorization code, tell her Beta 77 Tempest. And try to keep an open mind.
Excuse me.
Hello there. Do you have an authorization code?
Authorization code Beta 77 Tempest.
That's an older code, but I suppose it'll do. Allow me to explain our situation. At the Institute, we take considerable pride in our research. Decades of successful trials and experiments, striving to improve mankind's standard of living, and to do so in an ethical manner. For the most part, that is.
Your institute has done some horrible things.
Yes, I was getting to that part. Unfortunately, our reputation has been undermined by upper management's often misguided and nefarious directives. Directives about which the rank-and-file scientists are not consulted, nor permitted to express misgivings.
What do you mean? I could use specific details about these guys.
We're not allowed to ask broader questions. For example, what is the practical application of synthetic gorillas? Or, if our motto is mankind redefined, why did we cancel the cybernetics program? Scientists who openly raise these types of issues tend to disappear soon after.
After what happened to my family, I can understand.
The Institute's goals are either needlessly complicated or never elaborated upon. No one in upper management ever explains what the Institute's core ideology is, if there even is one. As for the people of the Commonwealth, many of them think that we're monsters. Perhaps rightly so. And the most frustrating part is that if we simply shared our research openly, most people would be completely fine with the Institute, instead of plotting to blow us up.
What's your plan exactly?
The situation within the Institute has deteriorated recently. Sins have been escaping at higher rates, and the ranks of disgruntled and even runaway scientists have been growing as well. The important thing is that we have the plan to fix things, to make the Institute an organization we can be proud of. We just need help with the execution.
Just tell me what you need.
Advanced Systems has been developing a special weapon for the SRB, a teleportation gun. You aim the gun at a subject, fire, and it teleports them to the coordinates you've programmed. The SRB commissioned the teleportation gun as a means to recover the lost synths. But we have other plans. We've managed to smuggle the weapon schematics out of the Institute, and we intend to build a prototype.
Hopefully it'll be easier than assembling Sean's crib.
The first step is to gather the necessary parts. After which, we'll build the gun, smuggle it back into the Institute, and use it to covertly teleport certain members of upper management to a secret prison we've built in the glowing sea.
Why not just kill them and be done with it?
We can't kill anyone outright because the biomonitors upper management wears will set off the silent alarms. So, this needs to happen quickly, quietly, and with zero loss of life. Once the contemptible elements have been removed, the rest of us can move on with our lives and get back to doing real science again.
Okay, let's get to work.
I've been able to gather most of the parts for the gun already, but there are a couple components I'm missing.
No problem. I'll run down to the Super Duper Mart and pick some up.
In the event they're out of stock, I'll mark some alternate locations on your Pip-Boy. Once you've recovered the parts, let me know, and we'll discuss the next steps.
Take him out.
Think you can hide? That's your spirit.
Dead already?
Look what you done at me! Bitch!
I'm sorry. I guess I just lost control.
You think I'm
Whatever. Sweet.
You're one ruthless son of a bitch, aren't you?
Hell yeah.
you use it, right?
And I'll just take this.
I'll tear you limb from limb.
Excellent. Mine now. Yes. Bingo. Done and done. Wrong place, wrong time, pal. Come to mama.
Still kicking? Jesus.
Asshole. Sweet. Nice.
Get off of me. Get
And I'll just take
You'd
this.
better find someone else to raid.
that it?
better find someone else to raid.
I'm fine. You can't hurt me.
You and me? We're going another damn round.
I'll make short work of you.
Excellent. Hey, boy.
Oh, hell no!
Time to get crazy. Kill them all! They're going down. And I'll just take this. Come to Mama. Hey there. Hi.
Great, you're back. Did you have any trouble receiving the components?
I glued a bunch of parts together and hoped for the best. Good enough?
Fair enough. I'll need a little time to finish assembling the gun. In the meantime, there's someone I want you to meet. His name is Dr. Zimmer, and he oversees the Institute's Synth Retention Bureau.
You're not a spy, right? Testing, testing. Hello, Institute, can you hear me? Hello.
Perhaps I should elaborate. And what I'm about to tell you is confidential. Understood?
So if this shows up in public occurrences, that's bad? Got it.
Dr. Zimmer has an interesting history. While he may be the director of the Synth Retention Bureau, it's just a title at this point. As he's grown older, he's become a bit, I suppose, eccentric is the word. Zimmer spends most of his time these days on field missions outside the Institute, pretending to hunt synths. Something you should know about escaped synths is that many of them end up as entertainers. And, well, you get the picture. The reality is that Zimmer has switched sides, and he's willing to help us undermine the SRB.
I don't need his help.
Ah, but you do. If something goes wrong with the plan, a quick exit will be necessary. That's harder to pull off if you're surrounded by coursers. We'll need to disable the security guards patrolling the Institute, and only Zimmer has the means to do that. Talk to him for details, and you'll see what I mean.
Hi.
Ah, you must be the one Dr. Beckett told me about. You look familiar. Have we met?
I'm afraid that information's classified, sir. If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Ah, I see. In any case, Dr. Beckett has instructed me to give you this holotape. You'll need to insert the holotape into Dr. Io's terminal at the Institute. Once you do so, access the holotape and initiate the security shutdown. There's only a short window before the SRB brings the coursers back online, so you'll need to move quickly. Any questions? No? Good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other matters to attend to. It'll have to wait. I'm rather busy at the moment.
You should have a drink before bed. That does
Hi.
the trick for me.
Good news. I finished work on the teleportation gun. Are you ready to proceed?
We'll have the element of surprise, if nothing else.
I hope so too. Now here's the plan. After you use Zimmer's holotape to shut down security, you'll have a 20-minute window to take out the Institute's management. I'll add the list of targets to your Pip-Boy. It's up to you whether you wish to take out anyone else besides the names in the list. However, under no circumstances are you to use a teleportation gun on Allie Fillmore. She's the one who orchestrated this whole plan, and we need her safe and sound at the Institute to see it through. In fact, once you've secured the targets, let Allie know so she can take the next steps. Do you have any questions before we begin?
I'm ready to get to work.
Good luck down there. I'll wait here for your return.
Yes. Hey,
Something I can do for you?
I have some questions.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that.
What's life like for a synth in the Institute?
I try not to think too much about it. That's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Why does the Institute replace people?
Sometimes we innovate for no other reason than to learn what's possible.
You seem awfully proud of this lab.
Humanity's future is taking root right here.
How many people did you infect with FEV for your research,
That was a costly mistake. Unfortunately, we had a few early setbacks. But with hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome.
Things didn't go well with that super mutant problem. Research like yours is what destroyed the world. Don't you want this to stop?
Not at the moment. The surface is still too dangerous for life to truly thrive. That's why what we do here is so important. Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops. That Warwick situation was a real mess. But the prospects are very exciting.
You murdered those people, didn't you?
I don't think anyone really intended that as a course of action. But I don't think we should stop there. The Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run. To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. And those people are the last remnants of a dying past. The conflict is already upon us. Unless we end it now, it's only going to get worse.
Your crimes have gone unpunished for too long.
No need to rush to judgment.
Don't patronize me, pencil neck.
Oh, boy.
You're kidding, right? Damn it.
Yes, yes, I'm sure that whatever you have to say is very interesting, but now simply isn't a good time.
You're wasting your time working for the Institute.
If that was an attempt at humor, I'm afraid it's lost on me. I'm much too preoccupied with my equations. Now, I'm afraid I must end this little chat, although it's been so very diverting.
Does that mean it's over between us?
I'm simply trying to tell you, in as polite a manner as possible, that I am busy. Now, goodbye.
But we were having so much fun together.
Yeah, how unsurprising. I wonder how the Warwick family is doing.
That's pretty damned insensitive. Why would you say something like that? I need information, and you're gonna give it to me.
Bit of a blunt instrument, aren't you? Kellogg was much the same. Very well then, down to brass tacks. Some time ago, we covertly replaced the family patriarch at Warwick Homestead with a synth. He's been field testing a variety of genetically modified seeds that I created. A melon plant that will, if my calculations are correct, be able to grow even in heavily irradiated soil. The fruit it bears will be perfectly healthy and edible. Now listen closely, because this next part is vitally important.
All the enemies you've created. You can't imagine why I'd be standing here.
I meant no offense, just, well, let's move on.
You murdering, kidnapping psychopath. I can't let you live after you murdered that man.
What? Now, just a moment. There's no need to get angry. It's not enough just to do a job. It must be done well. Being a member of the Institute means holding yourself to a higher standard. Now, if you're quite finished, I'd very much like to get back to these mental equations. That will be all. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Hey.
Catch me after the meeting, okay?
Look, if you're a synth, you'd better admit it. I can help you.
What now? I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
The Institute has ordered me to kill you. How much are you willing to pay to keep breathing?
I see. I suppose I can offer you something. Here, we can spare a few of these from the armory. I hope that's payment enough for you.
Hey. Damn. Hi there.
Hi, Mom. I've been waiting for you.
You You've been waiting for me?
Yeah, they said I had to wait, so I waited. You're not gonna leave me, right?
Don't worry, kiddo. I'm here for you.
I'm ready. Let's get out of here.
I'll take you someplace safe.
Thanks, Mom.
Up yours. Yes.
Personal record. Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone! Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities Division.
Really?
You had me fooled. I really believed you were on our side. All our work, laid to waste.
Calm down, I'm just here to talk.
This is not a matter for debate. The only hope for humanity lies below.
I didn't want it to end like this, Sean. I'm not a monster.
Well, none of it matters now, I suppose. You'll accomplish your task and ruin humanity's best hope for the future.
Sean, isn't there some other option? Some other way we could work things out?
I had hoped we could be something like a family again. I hoped you shared our vision for the future.
If you really want out of here, you can come work for me, on a settlement.
I won't ask for details. I'm sure I don't want to know. These Minutemen, claiming to want to save the Commonwealth from itself. They cannot even protect themselves. Their cause is a doomed one.
If you really want out of here, you can come work for me, on a settlement.
I won't ask for details. I'm sure I don't want to know. These Minutemen, claiming to want to save the Commonwealth from itself. They cannot even protect themselves. Their cause is a doomed one.
Can't we move past this?
You're either with us or you're not. I'm afraid it's that simple.
Why do you hate the Commonwealth and its people so much?
These people are driven to destroy everything we've created. We need to destroy them before they can destroy us.
They're scared of you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
I'm afraid things here are different from the lawless wastes above. A society cannot be maintained without order. You know that if the tables were turned, they would not hesitate to wipe us out. They must be eradicated.
I wish you'd come with me now.
Willingly participate in destroying my life's work? I think not.
I've heard enough of your bullshit.
There's nothing more to say. I won't help you destroy the Institute. Just get out of here.
Hey, got a sec? Hi.
You had me fooled. I really believed you were on our side. All our work, laid to waste.
There's no going back, Sean. The Institute has to be stopped.
I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of.
A better future is all I ever wanted.
I had hoped we could be something like a family again. I hoped you shared our vision for the future.
The Institute's the problem. I just want them stopped.
A regrettable turn of events. But I hope someday you realize what will be lost here. You're going to have to live with that.
Can't we move past this?
You're either with us or you're not. I'm afraid it's that simple.
Why do you hate the Commonwealth and its people so much?
These people are driven to destroy everything we've created. We need to destroy them before they can destroy us.
I wish you'd come with me now.
Willingly participate in destroying my life's work? I think not.
I've heard enough of your bullshit.
There's nothing more to say. I won't help you destroy the Institute. Just get out of here.
Damn it.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. So, where do you stand?
Rest easy. Know that the future is looking bright.
Well, you've certainly riled things up.
I think the last thing the Institute needs now is to make things worse. We should be trying to avoid conflict, not starting it.
Of course. It was never the intention to cause more harm than is necessary.
Any news on your side?
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. I'll see that the necessary steps are taken. Otherwise, internally things are as tight as they've ever been. I'll let you know when the review is complete. It feels like the dawn of a new era for the Institute. Now, what can I do for you?
That depends. How do you plan to reward me exactly?
I'm certainly happy to do whatever I can to help going forward.
I'm not sure what you mean. Got anything particular in mind?
Can we maybe talk later?
Sounds good. I'll see you soon then.
I'm sure you will. Thanks again.
Whatever. Be true.
This is going to be fun.
Hi.
Wonderful. You made it back. Did everything go according to plan?
I was glad to help out.
Thank you. We won't forget what you've done for us. And you're welcome to keep the teleportation gun. Just be selective how you use it. I'm going to head back to the Institute and coordinate the next steps with Allie. I hope you'll come visit us soon. By the way, talk to the gentleman behind the counter on your way out. He had some intriguing ideas for the future of the Institute that might be worth exploring.
Excuse me.
Hey, you got a minute?
Sure. What's on your mind?
So while you were out, I was talking with your buddies Carter and Zimmer about making some changes to the Institute.
What did you have in mind?
I hear you just spent a ton of time and resources banishing the evildoers from the Institute. But what's to prevent leaders just as bad, or even worse, from eventually replacing them?
I'm not worried about it. I don't think they pose a threat any longer.
The same could be said about the original CIT residents 200 years ago, and look how that turned out. Reclusive societies tend not to make the most rational foreign policy decisions. If you want long-term peace with the Institute, you're going to need some degree of trade and travel with them.
Yeah, I suppose so.
There's an old saying, if goods don't cross borders, soldiers will. In other words, it's tougher to want to go to war with a person you see and trade with every day, than with a bunch of random dudes you've never met and have only heard rumors about.
Why is that so important?
Because trade helps humanize the folks you trade with. It forges connections between people and promotes an exchange of cultures. And the mutual benefit from trading tends to help everyone focus on what they have in common, rather than continually dwelling on their differences.
Makes sense, I suppose.
I'm just saying, if you want the Institute to align its interests with the Commonwealth, you need to open the place up for business. Make it a tourist destination and let people from the Commonwealth come and go as they please to trade and spend money.
If it'll help a synth, count me in.
Alright, that's what I like to hear. Check back with me in a bit and I'll give you an update.
Your thoughts? Hi. Excuse me.
So, how's the Institute? Did you curtail all the redundancies in upper management?
Well, the people of the Commonwealth better be ready to show their gratitude.
That's good to hear. The Commonwealth will rest easier knowing its boogeyman has been put to rest.
Pleasure was all mine.
There is one more thing, though. Actually, two things.
No rest for the weary.
With the new paradigm in place at the Institute, we need to ensure that the Railroad and the Minutemen don't keep plotting to attack it.
Yeah, there is that little problem to deal with.
I heard the Railroad had a plan B, some sort of synth uprising at the Institute. Apparently, no one told Desdemona that the Institute has speakers, and the synths can be deactivated using a safe word. Any revolt she's planning would be put down in under a minute. I can't believe anyone would miss such an obvious strategic error. But this is the Railroad we're talking about. Anyway, head over there and talk to Desdemona. Convince her to stand down, and if she won't, you might have to get creative.
Hopefully we can find a non-violent solution.
Great. Let me know how it goes. And hey, there's one more thing. Whatever happens, I just wanted to say thanks for all you've done. It's not easy making friends in this line of work. Sometimes it feels like the only things I've got in life are Owen and the Brotherhood. Having someone I can count on and confide in, who can take direction, but also not be intimidated by the whole Brotherhood thing. I've always needed someone like you in my life. I just never expected we'd meet quite the way we did.
Thanks. That means a lot coming from you.
What I'm trying to say is, good friends are hard to find. And your friendship, it means a lot to me.
Hey, no need for all the mushy stuff, all right? You're great, I'm great. Let's leave it at that.
Right then. You're great too. Good chat.
What's the word?
Here we go again.
That's how that's done.
Away from me.
Nice. Bingo. And I'll just take this.
You will clean that before you use it, right?
come to Mama. Let's just get this over with. Want some more?
You're making a big mistake here.
Oh my God! Are you all right? Bye. Yes. I'm glad that's over with. Excellent.
Another day, another cat.
Hey there.
The hell's going on?
Look out, boss.
Dead as can be. So that's not right. Huh. It spins. I really don't care. Ugh. Hey. There we go.
Stop right there. You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
I followed the Freedom Trail looking for the railroad. I'm not your enemy.
If that's true, you have nothing to fear. Who told you how to contact us?
Dr. Amari told me how to find you.
Very interesting. Last question. Why are you here?
Let's say, hypothetically, I've come into possession of a Courser chip. Would you be able to help?
You have what? This is not a joking matter.
I didn't know we were having a party. What gives with my invitation? Oh, I see you invited the Courser Killer. Nice.
Deacon, you're late. You're saying this intruder actually killed a Courser? Single-handedly? Oh, that'd give even Gloria a run for her money.
Newsflash, boss. This lady is kind of a big deal. If you're done interrogating her, you might want to show this Courser murdering machine a little courtesy. Just a thought.
I owe you an apology. Anyone who kills a Courser is good in my book. I'm Desdemona, and I'm the leader of the Railroad.
Yeah, we're all friends now. Let's skip to the part where you help me.
I don't know if I like your attitude.
Des, we need to let her in. She's got an intact Courser chip, for God's sake.
That violates our security protocols.
To hell with that. She killed a Courser. There's no way she's working for the Institute.
We're letting you into our headquarters. You're the first outsider ever to be given this privilege. We'll discuss the details about your chip inside.
Excuse me. Hey there.
Any news from the Institute?
I met with the leader of the Institute, and it turns out...
It's me! You do know their plans for synths, right? Genocide. Give me a straight answer first. Are you still on our side?
I made a choice. I let the synths go free.
Before you came, who would have believed someone would rebuild the Minutemen, breach the Institute, and free all the synths?
We're all safe now. I've had enough of fighting. Let's have some peace for a change.
Amen to that.
What's next for you?
If you need me for anything, just let me know.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Dozens of years, countless sacrifices. It all paid off thanks to you. You're a damned hero in my book.
Nice. How's it going?
Don't try anything, stranger.
If the enemy is within range, so are you.
Hi.
Any problems dealing with the railroad?
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
All right. Here's a little something for your trouble. So, the next step is to have a similar chat with that Preston Garvey character, and make sure that the Minutemen don't try anything excessively foolish.
It won't be a problem.
Great. Good luck out there, General.
Huh?
Sorry, what? How are you doing?
Yeah?
Hey there.
We'd better discuss what to do about the Institute.
I met with the leader of the Institute, and it turns out...
It's me!
You sure that was the right choice? Siding with the Institute?
You're not in charge here, Preston. I am. I decide how we're gonna handle things.
Okay, okay. Don't get yourself all riled up.
Trust me, I'm on your side here. I want to help you out. Rest easy. Know that the future is in safe hands.
You must not have heard yet. The Institute has been scouting the castle. Looks like they're getting ready for a major attack.
I'm not worried about it. I don't think they pose a threat any longer.
I hope you're right. But I suspect the Institute has more resources than you realize.
The Institute isn't our enemy, remember. You can trust us now.
So that's it. It's finally over. I never thought I'd see the day we didn't have the threat of the Institute hanging over our heads. I hope you're prepared for what comes next.
Good to know. How are you doing?
Things are tough now, but they'll get better.
We'll see what happens. Hey there.
Hey, just the person I wanted to see. You're gonna love this.
What's the news?
So about those Institute renovations we discussed. Carter and I got started on them, just minor tweaks at first. And then, you know how it goes, one thing led to another, and we sort of just got into a zone. Head over to the teleport pad at the end of the dance floor and see for yourself. You're gonna like the way it looks. I guarantee it.
I'm listening. Hi there.
If it wasn't for you, Dr. Aya would still be manipulating everyone.
Hey.
Hope you're settling in.
I hope the color of my energy is blue. No way to pick this. Can't pick this.
Keep an eye out for
There we go.
goons coming to kidnap us.
Hi. Nice to meet a friendly face. Who are you? I could ask you the same question. I'm good for now. Thanks. We'll talk later. Hey, buddy.
Have you heard that song on the radio? 60-Minute Man? 15 minutes of blowing my top? There's no way that can be true.